have a collect call from. Press 1 to accept charges.
Hey guys, this is the Queen Carter and you are tuned in to Press 1 Podcast. And today we have a special guest by the name of LARIZZLE. How you doing, LARIZZLE?
I'm alright. What about yourself?
I'm good. So, where are you from?
Metairie.
Metairie?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, you born and raised in Metairie?
Born and raised in Metairie. Bunch Village, Elm Street area. Most people think it's Kenner, but it's actually like the last part of Metairie.
Okay.
Like right on the Kenner and Metairie line,
So how was it growing up in Metairie?
Very hoodish. When most people think of Metairie, they think of
white and upscale.
Yeah, maybe old Metairie or the mall type stuff. But I'm actually, by the airport graveyard where everybody get buried at. So I know most people familiar with the area. They see it every time they come this way. So
they got projects in Metairie?
No, not projects, but Elm and Laura Street is like a scatter site. Bunch of apartments that's been wild since forever I can remember.
Okay.
And Bunch Village is a residential neighborhood where it gets pretty wild too. So
how many siblings do you have?
I got I don't know. My daddy got a bunch of kids. I think about 4 from him, and 4 or 5 from him. I think my mama, she got 1. So
okay.
Besides me, so it's me and my sister with my mom, but my daddy got plenty of kids. So
did you grow up in the 2-parent home?
No, 1 parent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you was raised by your mom, single mom?
Yeah, and some uncles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you grew up by yourself then?
No, I actually got a few of my uncles who maybe like a year older than me, and one of them 3 months older than me. He, it's crazy because he was just killed.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He was just killed last month. Yeah, he was just killed last month. And we was only 3 months apart. So he was more like my brother, But as we got older, he was doing his thing, I was doing my thing.
So you still grieving from that?
Hell yeah. Every time I see his picture, whatever.
Yeah.
Every time I see, he got like 7 brothers, So I grew up with a lot of uncles. My mama, she got like 7 brothers. And my daddy, there's a bunch of kids over there. So one of my grandmothers got like 9 kids. I don't got 12 kids.
You have any children?
5.
Oh.
6. I got 6.
Lord
kids.
have mercy. You wanted to have all those kids?
The Lord wanted me to have.
Yeah.
So, can't go against the Lord's calling.
Okay.
You feel me? So, and I got 4 grandkids.
Okay. Yeah. Congratulations.
Hell yeah. All blessings.
So tell us a little bit about your upbringing. So how was it for you going to school? Was you a A student? Did you have trouble?
1st through 5th grade, I was pretty smart. I want to say 1st through 6th, I was pretty smart. I was pretty smart. Into spelling bees and stuff like that. 8th grade, it was my first time failing a class, I believe. And I was held back because I was not interested in school, but more into I liked the girls and stuff.
Okay.
So I was getting off track from that, and went to high school for 1 year and dropped out. Yeah.
Okay.
So 9th grade, I dropped out.
Reason being?
The streets.
Okay.
Introduced to the streets. Once I got introduced to the streets, that was it.
So how did you get introduced to the streets?
My friends, the dudes I hung around, like I said, my uncle and all them dudes, they was in the streets. So as I hung with them, my cousins, I got a few cousins who my age as well, So as I looked at them, all us used to hang together, So
what high school did you go to?
East Jefferson.
Okay.
Yeah. So we was like this tight knit group of people. You know what I mean? And just about all of us ain't. Our daddies was either in jail or wherever else they was at. So all of us used to hang together. So it was almost destined I was headed for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Single parent home, mom always working.
Yeah.
I was the oldest. So I basically did what I want, hung out late as I want.
Yeah, so when you say your mom was a single parent and working, so did you feel like she just didn't notice that you were running the streets, or? I
think she kind of lost control because she was a woman, you know what I mean? She didn't really know how to raise a boy, you know what I'm saying? You can't keep me inside.
Yeah.
I'm outside, so hanging with everybody, man. The residential project. Elm and Laura Street, it was a bunch of us, like 50 of us.
Oh, okay.
Running around the neighborhood doing all kind of stuff, so you know.
Did she have any steps she tried to take to like get you out the
Prevent it?
street? Yeah.
Well, when I dropped out of high school, she tried to get me to go to Job Corps on Adeline and Holly Grove. I don't know why I didn't go to Job Corps. I wasn't interested. But, you know, I furthered my education, though, like after incarceration, during incarceration.
Yeah.
So I furthered my education and
So, do you remember your first time going to jail?
I think so. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
How old were you?
16. 16, I believe. 16 or 17. Yeah, 16.
And how did that happen?
Crazy. I was walking up the street, me and my partner, Laverna, and we was walking past this dude who I thought smoked crack. Well, first I was walking past my uncle. My uncle, like I said, I got some uncles who was in the street, you know, a few years older than me. I walking past him and his partner, we doing like this here. And he just said, be careful. Then I got to the dude who I thought smoked crack, you feel me? And I asked him, I'm like, man, what's up? And he like, what? I'm like, what's up? And that motherfucker just punched me in my mouth. Punched the shit out of him. And when he punched me, he pulled out a rusted knife, about this long, rusted knife. And then my uncle seen that, so my uncle come back and punched him in the back of his head, you feel me? And by this time, he done broke out running. And when he ran, he ran to like this, behind his building where he's cornered. And when we stopped, there was like a bunch of bricks right there. So it's target practice from there. I picked up bricks and went to like fucking them up.
Yeah. And
by the time we looked up, there's police pulling up. So we ran. And the guy Vernon, who I was with, he got caught. And my auntie, she was like, y'all go around the corner, because, you know, she kind of basically told us, like, you know, don't have them people looking for y'all at my house. So we went around the corner, they arrested us. I don't know. Hey, it was just me and Vernon got arrested. And it got thrown out because we was minors.
So why do you think he hit you, though?
Because I disrespected him.
Because he said, what's up?
Yeah, I was trying to sell him some crack.
Oh, okay.
And man, they smoke crack. So, you know, that taught me a lesson right there. Don't be approaching anybody thinking they smoke crack. He just looked it like that, you know what I'm saying? But he punched the shit out of me, you know? Yeah. Quick lesson, early, 16, so.
So how was that process for you, like, when you first went in jail? So you said y'all ain't stay long.
No, we ain't stay long, because, you know, Vernon almost had, believe it or not, a lawsuit on his hand because he was a young minor and somebody drew a gun on him, you feel what I'm saying? Okay. So, I think I was 17 and Vernon was 16. That's what, you know, so he almost had a lawsuit or whatever because he was a minor, so I think before they went ahead and went with it, they just threw it out. Okay. So they don't get no kind of trouble, you know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
So was that like an eye-opener for you, but not really because it was like the situation and you went to jail and it wasn't really like...
It wasn't an eye-opener. Nah, it wasn't an eye-opener from far as me getting in trouble, but it was definitely an eye-opener for how I approach people and how I look at people. So, you know, you live and you learn.
Yeah. So you get out for that and then you're not in school, so you just run the streets.
Yeah, I'm not in school. I'm running with other dudes who... not in school, and selling drugs and shit. You know.
So when was your next encounter with the police?
My next encounter in jail, probably some weed, but damn, when I called probation for, I think I got busted. I was with a girl one time. Yeah, I was with this girl, and I went in the neighborhood. I went on Canal Street on bourbon. Man, my boy was drinking on bourbon and stuff. And I don't really drink like that. But when I came back, you know, I rode with him. So I put all the stuff in my car in the hood. But when I got back to the hood, I'm so drunk because this girl hadn't called me. Yeah. And I get in the car. So I put some of the stuff up, but I'm so drunk I left some of the stuff under the seat of the car. Yeah, so when I'm driving, the police pull me over. I got the girl with me. And like, you got something on you? I'm like, nah. He was like, all right, well, I'm going to let you go. You ain't got nothing on. He checked the car, went under there, and he's found some weed and shit. I'm like, damn. So, it was weed and crack. Weed and crack.
How old were you?
Maybe like 19, something like that. So weed and crack, and then, but I had a gun too. But just so happened, I'm thinking when I'm on the car, I'm like, fuck, I got the gun in there too. But just so happened I put the gun up. You know, I was that drunk. I didn't even know what I put up, what I kept on me. You know what I'm saying? So I got out, got probation for, you know, had me a lawyer, got probation.
How long you sat in jail?
About a day or two.
Oh, okay. So you bonded right out?
Yeah, because, you know, that's how we used to roll, you know. All the dudes I rolled with, all of us was together. So, yeah, man, we got to get them out. They can't buy me out. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was that.
So you said you got probation. How long were you on probation?
They gave me 5 year probation.
That's long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for the charges. You know, that's how Jefferson Parish used to roll. It was a thing that they used to do, you know, at that time, 5 year probation. You know, I think it was like you serve 2, some shit like that. 3 years probation. If you fuck up, you got to go back it up some type of way. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
I fucked up again.
Okay.
Right.
So, you're on probation, right? You still run the streets?
Still run the streets.
Yes. So when's your next encounter?
I'm going to tell this story because it's a part of my history. My next encounter, all right, before I tell you my next encounter, I'm going to tell you this because I do music.
Okay.
I always did music. You know, I first started rapping around 2001, 2002, something like that. And
what made you start doing music?
I used to always like to make beats and rap and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And Soulja Slim Daddy from our neighborhood.
Okay.
From my neighborhood. So we used to always see Soulja Slim a lot, believe it or not, in Metairie.
Yeah.
And one day he was around letting us listen to his album. I want to say years later, or a few months after, there was one of them. So he letting us listen to the album in front of the store. I want to say it was a Sunday because the store was closed. But I had, I just pull up, nigga, like, Slim around the corner. Nigga, you just did that song, you ought to go let him check it out. But the studio I did it at, it was locked up. The dude was gone, you know, so they had my music on a CD over there or on a computer or some shit like that. And so when I approach him, I'm like, yo, nigga rap, bro, I want you to hear my CD. You dig? He was like, where is that? And I'm like, it's down the street in the studio. It's locked up. I said, but, you know, I wanted you to check it out one day. I just wanted to let you know. He was like, well, fuck, you know my dad from around here, nigga, y'all, it is what it is. I'm going to check that bitch out as official, you hear me? So I'm excited. So,
yeah.
You know, excited like the fuck, like, yeah. So I want to say that same week, I'm in the hood. You know, we got this playground around there and shit. So I'm about to post up around there smoking, you know, park. Drugs. You know. No good. But you know, that's how it is in the hood, you know what I'm saying, where everybody hanging out. So one of my partners come walk up out the gym playing basketball. He like, man, give me a ride around the corner. I'm like, bro, I just got out here. So it's my dude, so I bought him around the corner. I'm smoking that yerb, that perp. And when I get around the corner, I see this guy who fix cars, you know what I'm saying? I think I need something done with my car. I'm like, yo, man, I need you to check my car out. You know, when you get a chance or whatever, you feel me? And so, as I'm talking to him, I see a knock pull up, like they coming down the street, then once they seen me, they backed up and come in front of me. I'm like, fuck, and I got drugs on me, so I'm trying to stuff this shit, you feel me? And they see it, because I'm taking too long. And I'm on a crutch, you dig? I got a cast on from a bullet wound in my leg, you feel me? So, I can't really move like I want to, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have ran. Tried anyway, but like I said, I'm a little banged up. So, they draw down, put your fucking hands up, put your hands out the window. I got one hand out the window because I'm trying to stuff it in my crotch or whatever, you feel me? So, by the time I get out the car, you know, they go to search me and shit, and when he found the shit, he punched me. Uppercutted me because he got my hand behind my back and I kind of like this. And once he found the drugs, he punched me. Boom. And knocked me on the ground. You know, I'm bleeding and shit. And, you know, they told my boy to take my car. Like, you drive his car, get it from around here. They took me to jail. And this was like maybe a few months, probably like 5 months after I'm on probation. You know, so like I said.
So you still 19?
Yeah, 19, 20. Probably 20 because, you know, this was early in the year, my birthday in March. Because I remember that shit happened like the end of that year, the first charge. And then, like I said, You know, so I'm probably like 20, something like that. And
So, with you getting shot, was that like related to you?
nah,
okay.
I wouldn't relate to him.
Okay.
But yeah. So I go to jail and I'm on probation. So once you're on probation, you ain't no more probation. You got to go do time after that. You know, they gave my probation period already. So I broke my probation. So now I got to go back up this time. It's 5 years. I forgot how to go suspended. 2 years. I had to do 3 years off of that. But it was under Act 138, so which is half of 3 years, 18 months. So I had to do 18 months off of that.
So when you went to court and then...
I stayed in jail. I ain't buying out.
Okay. Well, you went to court, right, and then they told you, like, you going to have that much time?
Yeah, you know, 5 years. And when they tell you, you got 5 years suspended sentence, 18 months, yada, yada, yada.
How did you feel in that moment? Like, that was going to be your
I
first
was nervous. That was my first
sentence?
time. I was nervous as hell.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, not like a scared, but, nervous. You about to go do
How many
something
kids
that
you had at that time?
Just one.
Okay.
Yeah, I had one kid, my daughter, Nona Ray.
Yeah.
Big. She was that big.
So was your family there in court?
Nah, because my family ain't get involved with what I had going on in the
Okay.
streets. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the street, my family was my partners.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I kept that shit separated.
Yeah, so you went to court and they was like, you got 5 years. So you just like...
Yeah, they told me what I had to do, so fuck it. And there was a bunch of dudes. When I'm in jail, there's dudes I knew.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, I'm not the only one about to go do time. So it's like, we was always prepped for this shit.
Yeah.
The whole time you're in the streets, you prepped for getting ready to go to jail. And that's crazy to me. As I think back, like, damn, it's like getting ready to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't thinking about college. We thinking about jail, When you out there like that, there's two things you think about. Like, jail or fucking... killing somebody, going to catch a life sentence, or getting killed out there, which is crazy. You actually, how you prepare for that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what it be. You feel me? So,
where did you serve your time?
well, Jefferson Parish used to send motherfuckers all over. Of course, any satellite camp, they end up sending me and a few more dudes to St. John Parish, which is in LaPlace.
Yeah.
Right there. So, they was holding DOC inmates at the time. Probably still do, but that's why I did my time at 18 months,
Was it hard for you during the 18 months, or do you feel like that was kind of easy?
It was rough, but it was easy for me because
Yeah.
I know how to do time, which is crazy. But I minded my business. I, worked out, wrote raps, beat on my chest and rap everybody. Fuck with that. There was a few dudes in there who I knew, so it wasn't hard. I wasn't no crash dummy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I knew how to do my time without the bullshit. You feel me? So it wasn't hard.
Yeah.
And one of the guys told me, like, you gonna be back. I'm like, what kind of job ass shit that is to see? But he was like, you is a slap
Like, you
on
didn't
the
take it
wrist.
serious,
Yeah, he
yeah.
was like, you ain't learned nothing. I could look at you and tell. And I was like, man, what the fuck? Well, he was right.
Yeah.
He was right. And this dude had like 15 years.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of guys in there had a lot of time, 18 months, I'm in that motherfucker smoking weed and shit and in the domes. Well, I end up in one of the trustee domes doing the hall shit, and I'm smoking weed in the trustee dome. And, that was a major
They're like,
violation.
that's a privilege.
Yeah, I'm violating it now. They're like, man, you tripping, man. You gonna get this bitch, But I'm like, man, fuck all that.
Yeah. Hard head.
Hard head.
So you got out, you were like, what, 21? 22?
22.
Yeah, 22.
I was 22, 23. Yeah, I was 22. No, 23. I was 23. Because I got out in 2004. You dig? So maybe I was 21 when it went. I don't remember exact, dates it was. But when I got out, which is 2004, I was 23.
Yeah. So you didn't try to change anything, right? Like you was like, I'm going back in the street. You didn't try to get a job or nothing. I
went and got me a little job for about a month.
Yeah.
But man, it's the crazy part. Like, it's just, I'm going to rewind right quick. Like I said, the Soulja Slim shit, him want to, actually listen to my music, which is 2003. Like I said, I'm excited. That's the year I went to jail, 2003. Mm-hmm. That's the same year he got killed. He was murdered, you know what I'm saying? That was hurtful. That he never got a chance to hear it.
Yeah.
And that's something always stuck with me, like, damn. But 2004, when I got out, which was crazy because, like I said, I'm in St. John Parish, so I'm about to get released from that, but I got old traffic tickets, so they can't release me. The only thing they could do is send me back to Jefferson Parish, and because I'm supposed to get out on Friday night. You dig? But they gonna hold me till Monday.
Yeah.
To go to court in Jefferson Parish. I'm like, fuck that. So one of the ladies there, she was like, this is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna send you to JP Thursday night before you get out Friday night so you can go to court Friday morning.
Yeah.
In Jefferson Parish for traffic. And I sat in JP until Friday night, 12 o'clock. They got a little holding facility off of L-Line in Shrewsbury. And that's why I sat at the whole time. 12:01. One of my partners came and got me. When I got in the car with this nigga got like 3/4 of crack. Just sitting right here. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? You know? He was like, man, chill out. I'm like, chill out, nigga. You tripping, you know?
I just
got out of jail. They got all this crack on him, man. You know, so we get back to the neighborhood. There's 50 motherfuckers.
Yeah, so you go right back to the...
Man, I went home, put my stuff up, hugged my mama. You dig, and washed my face and took a little shower and stuff, come right back outside and went out. Went to Key West. Went straight to Key West. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't learned my lesson.
Yeah, so you say you got a job for a month, and then why only a month?
Because my boy and them was doing their thing.
Yeah.
They was popping, you know. So when I come home, you know, I ain't learned my lesson.
Yeah, slow money, fast money.
Yeah, slow money, so I jumped right back off into it and, you know, in the
How long
streets.
before you ran into the cops again?
I kept running into them. Let me see, but mostly like traffic and stuff, you know.
Yeah, small things.
Yeah, small things, you know, being around the wrong people, they getting in trouble, me not, you know what I'm saying? And I ran across them again in 2008. Yeah, so they ran in my house this time.
Okay, so you were being watched.
Yeah, I was being watched. That's what they said. They was watching me for like 4 or 5 days. Yeah, so.
At that time, like, how was your life going? You would just run the streets?
Yeah, running the streets, making music, traveling, doing stuff with the music, you know, meeting different people and making babies and shit.
Well, what baby number were you on?
When I got caught?
Yeah.
I was at 5.
Oh.
Yeah, so
how old were you?
20. When I got caught, I was 27.
Okay. So 27.
2007, I was 27. 5 babies.
How many baby moms?
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Like you want to say something?
I'm just asking.
Like you want to say something? That's baby number. 4 baby mamas, 5 kids.
You with any of them today?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Never made no more?
No. I got a stepdaughter though.
Yeah.
So that's where number 6 come from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you they ran in your house, right? So then you went to jail. Were you in Jefferson Parish or were you in another parish? Jefferson
Parish. Everything was in JP. I mean, I've been in jail in Orleans, you know. But, you know, Jefferson Parish, where I caught all like my serious charges at.
Yeah. So what charge did they give you for that with the raid?
Convicted felon with a firearm and intent to distribute PWIT, you know, drugs and gun. Convicted felon firearm, that'll fuck you up right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
how was that process? They brought you to jail.
How I got caught or how the jail shit was?
Yeah, just like after they brought you to jail, like how was that whole process? You were off probation or you still on probation?
Yeah, I didn't finish my probation with you know, with the old shit. But you just had
the record?
Yeah, so I'm just a convicted felon,
yeah.
But that's just like being on fucking probation. You know, you're a convicted felon. You know, when they catch you with some charges stack up and depending on what you get caught with, you automatically going to do some time. You feel me? I went to jail and I bonded out. You feel me? Excuse me.
Okay.
So I bonded out, of course, and I fought my charge for 2 years. So I caught a charge like April 08. Exactly 2 years later, I had to do my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got found guilty. You know, I was trying to fight it and beat it.
You paid a lot on like lawyers?
$10,000.
Yeah.
I spent $10,000 on a lawyer, and they basically wanted me to fucking tell.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I tried to get the shit dropped to attempt to possess a gun, or simple possess, you know, and they was like, nah, you know, we ain't doing that. What are you gonna do for us? That's what they tell him a lot, you know. I'm trying to, you know, pay him to get a drop, but he was like, I don't want to go down. The only thing he want to do is give you this 10 with a good, which is, you know, half of 10 years, 5 years. But at this time, it ain't Act 138 no more. It's 572.
Okay.
Which means you don't do half. You do a little less than half. You dig? So, no broke down charges. They hit me with the convicted felon with the firearm. So, I had to do like 4 years, 7 months, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So, where did you get shipped to?
I went straight to LaSalle from there. LaSalle is in, I want to say, you remember the Jenna 6? The Jenna 6, some of the dudes had a fight and the police was trying to fuck them up like it was 6 dudes. That was a big thing. You know, it was worldwide news or whatever.
Okay.
But Jenna, Louisiana, you know, somewhere around Monroe, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, in that area.
So, you said 4 years?
4 years, 7 months, 8 months, something like that.
Yeah, so how was that for you? Like, did you get a lot of visitation?
Yeah,
Were
I
you
got
able
a
to see your
visitation.
children?
Yeah, I got a visitation every month, sometimes twice a month. Yeah. Visitation.
You got to see all your children, or?
No, man, and it's crazy because, I ain't get to see them all.
Yeah.
I ain't see them all.
Was that far? You said it was like Monroe.
Yeah, you know, it's far for a motherfucker to come up there and drive back in an hour, you know what I'm saying? Because visitation don't be that long. You know, you drive up there 2-3 hours and had to turn around and come right back, you know.
How did you catching all that time, like, affect your mom?
My mama?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I think it probably was a relief for my mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like you somewhere safe, maybe. Well, not really
she knows
safe,
she gonna see me, you know what I'm saying? She can come see, man. Yeah, because it was wild out there, you know? Like, you know, just like any other hood, you know, your chances of getting fucked over or fucking over somebody and being gone for a long time is high. You know, the streets are streets. So I knew I was coming home, but I'm at the height of my career, believe it or not, with this music shit. You know, I got a bumping song that, you know, a lot of people fucking with in the Metairie area in the club. Every time you go in there, they bumping this motherfucker. I'm fucking with, her name was Jack the Juice. She used to be with, believe it or not, she was the first lady of BMF.
Okay.
You know, so she used to do all their media shit. Her name was Juice. Even Young Jeezy mentioned her in one of the songs. I Juice Shares Up, like the magazine. And it was her, Juice Magazine. Rest in peace. She had passed away a few years ago. But that was my girl. She used to have me everywhere. Atlanta, all type of different places performing. And motherfuckers was feeling the song and shit. So I'm actually about to go Juice at the height of my, like, career. And that was the hard part. Like, you know, a lot of my partners like, man, how the fuck you gonna turn yourself in? Nigga, you about to do this. I said, man, I'll be back, bro, you know.
But they expect you to run?
Yeah. They wanted me to run.
Yeah.
They wanted me to get the fuck out. Man, run. You crazy. People kill the fuck out of me to catch me.
So what was, like, one of the most, like, memorable, like, moments for you serving 4 years? Like,
one of the most memorable moments, man, just the people, believe it or not, you know, off camera, I know you asked me, was it like a waste of time? But I say no, because you learn so much, you know, from different people, circumstances, people, situations. And, you know, you look at what you're really blessed. You know, they got people who ain't coming home in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And they got some smart people in there, some genuine people. They got innocent people in there.
Yeah.
Believe that. You know what I'm saying? Who got hit with some raw deals and shit. So, you know, you just count your blessings. You know what I mean? Nowhere you're above ground, you're alive. You feel me? You're locked up, you know, but you actually, you know, preparing yourself for the future.
Yeah.
You know you got to outdate. You coming home, okay, this is what I want to do. You know, you hit the ground running when you come out that motherfucker. I was able to go to work at least, which is another blessing. You feel me? So I got to see my people outside of the jail, you know, and my fucking guy who I was working for, because I was working at a restaurant, this nigga was dope. Real dope. Adam, you know who he is, up there in Monroe. You dig? River Grill. That was a restaurant I was working at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I learned how to cook. You feel me? And I applied that to my everyday living today. You know, it was a lady named Rhonda. She taught me how to cook. I went there as a dishwasher. And it was so much controversy with her and the manager and the owner. And And motherfuckers just want to take it off whenever they wanted to. So I'm in the kitchen by myself.
Yeah.
Washing dishes, cooking, all kind of shit. Not to get all tracked from the jail shit, but
yeah.
I learned some shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she taught me how to do a lot of stuff because she's still Louisiana. They know how to cook red beans and gumbo. But I must say, like, it's different from New Orleans. I feel like they know how to cook it, but they ain't know how it was supposed to taste. You feel me? To our taste. I'm going to say that. I ain't saying, you know, don't get me wrong. Y'all can cook up there, but I ain't saying y'all shit nasty. I'm just talking about what I'm used to, what we used to down here. I call home, ask my grandma.
They got your own
Yeah, they got their own shit. You dig? They know how to cook it, but they don't know how we like it to taste.
Yeah, spicy.
You feel me? You know, so I call my grandma and my mom, like, "Ma, look, I'm cooking this gumbo. What I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing something." You know, they'll tell me, you know, with the rule and this, that, and other. So, yeah.
And then you say you're able to get your GED, right?
I actually got my GED on my first juice.
Okay.
In La Place when I was doing the 18 months.
Oh, that's
good. They
good.
sent us the, you know, we did the schooling inside the jail. Wait, damn, it was so long ago. But I know we took the test at St. John. East St. John? That what that is out there? In La Place? East St. John High School. We took the test out there. You dig? And I got my GED out there, right? So, bam, you know, I'm rewinding. So, bam, my baby mama, when I come home, when I got with my baby mama, she actually, like, convinced me to go to school.
Yeah.
She was like, you should, because she was in college, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, you should go to school. So I'm like, yeah. So I couldn't get no financial aid or no grants or nothing like that because it used to hold that convicted felon shit against you.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you convicted of drugs and shit like that, they used to hold that against you. I don't think it's like that no more. What's crazy is you could have been a rapist and got it. Yeah. But since you fucking with drugs and shit like that, they denied you or whatever, right? I believe so. I was denied. Anyway, I went to Delgado campus on City Park campus for computer information technology. Me and my partner Greg, we both went together. And I stayed there a few months, but I couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
Because I was paying out of pocket. I'm in the streets. I'm in that bitch. I'm dozing off in class. All kind of shit.
Yeah, it's a lot, yeah.
You know, probably if, you know, I couldn't focus that way.
Yeah.
So I dropped out. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you have a day in jail or like a moment in jail that you feel like kind of broke you? Like, was it a day that you just...
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, one day my daughter and them came and seen me, you heard me. And when I went to jail, she was 8, I believe. So when I got out, she was either 13, 14, something like that. Right? So she growing up. You know how girls, y'all grow up fast as fuck. You know, y'all start to shape up and shit.
Yeah.
So like I said, I don't know how old she was, but one day we went to visitation shed. Either, I think we in Jonesboro or Richwood, one of them, because they used to move you around. Like I went from LaSalle to Jonesboro to Richwood, Catahoula. Once you're in the satellite camp, them motherfuckers will ship you anywhere. So she came and you know, we chilling and shit, and I asked her, I'm like, what's your favorite song? And she said, Round of Applause, baby, make that.
Yeah.
I said, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, that's what did it.
Yeah, because you couldn't be out there being there.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, this was, you know, like, she was 11, 12 years old at the time. And I'm like, this is what she, you know, I can't tell her what to like. I can't make her do nothing. I don't know who she around, who, you know how girls is in New Orleans. They probably twerking and dancing and all kind of shit. And that shit just hurt me. Like, I can't be that stiff structure in her life to stop her or make her do shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, there was nobody around to do that. And, you know, even when I got out, we bumped heads a lot. You feel me? Because, you know, like I said, she damn near 14 years old. And that ain't old, but like you going out of a person's life for 5 years, you know what I'm saying?
It's like you could just coming back and trying to...
Yeah. Implement your fucking rules and shit. Like, but, you know how it is.
So how was it the time leading up to you about to get released? Like, what was your thoughts? Like, were you thinking, like, you going to go get a job, or did you get a trade already, or...
No, they wasn't offering no trades in none of the camps I was at. I did a few classes, Malachi Dad, shit like that. That was supposed to take some time off your shit, but that shit ain't work. They ain't give us none of that shit. You know, but it was something to do just to get out the domes and shit. Right? So, and I told you I was working. So I'm doing work release right now. So I was able to save up some money. You dig? I was able to save up some money. So I was able to come home with a few dollars. And plus, when I got ready to leave, the people up there in my row who I was working for, all of them gave me some cash, like, you know, congratulations.
That's good.
You feel me? You know, go enjoy your freedom and shit, you know, so. And them was some racist motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What?
I bet.
Them was some racist motherfuckers, but they, you know, they felt how they felt. You know what I mean? I just felt like it was implemented in them, like the way they was raised or whatever. But, you know, they, you know, every now and then a racist shit would come out of them, but for the most part, they ain't show that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They showed you, like, genuine love. You know, you working for them. And that motherfucker was crying when I left. Like, the dude who I was working for, that motherfucker was crying real, cracking out tears when I left.
Wow.
Real shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you really didn't have a plan coming home, pretty much?
Nah. No, not really. But I knew I wasn't fucking in the streets no more.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't gonna hustle no more. That was a wrap.
Yeah. So what did you do when you came home?
I worked for a construction company. You dig? I working for a construction company. That was pretty dope. You feel me? Taught me something about some type of construction that I never did. Oh, and another thing, excuse me, before I went to jail, before I turned myself in, because I had to turn myself in, right? And that's crazy because my judge actually gave me a month. Like, once I got convicted and found guilty, she gave me 30 days to get my shit together before I turned myself in. So,
that's rare.
Yeah. I mean, I asked my lawyer, I told him, I said, I'm going to take it, just ask if she can give me, you know, a few weeks with my family or whatever. And she did it. You dig? Judge June Darrensburg. She black.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, so you could have been way in Africa, huh? Yeah, the whole month.
Yeah. She told me, though, she was like, I'm going to give it to you. She said, look at me. She said, if you come in here 2 minutes late, I'm going to give you 60 years.
Oh, wow.
She told me she going to give me 60 years.
Yeah, she gave 30 days, so.
She said I'm a triple bag because I had a 20-year sentence. 10 for the gun, 10 for the 10 for the gun, 10 for the drugs. But she ran a concurrent, of course. So that's 10 years under Act 572. So that's how I get the 4 and 7, 4 and 8.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But yeah, when I came home, I worked for a construction company, Dirt, but I'm still doing my music, right? And believe it or not, I'm actually getting somewhere with the music, like the people I'm fucking with, you know what I'm saying? You know, doing my shit. But I'm working too because I got to provide for my family. I ain't in the streets no more, so you know, and I wouldn't fit in that shit. I wouldn't fit in that job. It ain't that I wouldn't fit in that job. It was just like a dead end. Like I feel like I wasn't going nowhere, so I went to school again. Delgado.
Yeah.
Delgado again.
You graduated?
Yeah, this time I finished. I went for a trade though. I went for pipe fitting. Okay. So they was offering a pipe fitting class at Delgado, and I went and did that, and I actually finished it. Me and my partner too, the same nigga I went with the first time. Yeah. 'Cause both of us quit the last time, and we both finished this time.
That's good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. And it took me places. It took me places. So, yeah.
So, how was your relationship with the kids when you got out? Like the rest of the kids?
I mean, it was excited to see me. You feel me? 2 of my kids was actually in Alexandria because they was like gone since Katrina. You feel me? They from New Orleans, from Algiers, but they was gone since Katrina. You dig? And I got them all over New Orleans. Yeah. You know, so, well, our shit was cool, you know what I'm saying? But me and my daughter was like the closest because she like in my neighborhood. You feel me? And all the rest of my kids was like either here or there. But I try to keep them together and shit. Yeah. They know each other. You know, they all fuck with each other and shit like that.
How about your mom?
My mom good, man. My mama like the glue of the family. Yeah. Yeah, she like the glue of the family. Like I said, my mama is 9 kids from my grandmother on that side. My mama, the second oldest. 1 or 2 girls, all the rest boys. So 7 boys, 2 girls. Yeah. So she big sis, you know, to all of them except for 1. But she the glue of the family.
Yeah. So you say you don't regret jail. So what's the biggest like blessing or lesson you think you got from
Jail?
being in jail? Yeah.
Family, missing time on family time. Like I told you, you can't get that time back that you raise your kids, so, so, it's a two-way thing. Like you said, was it a waste of time? It was a lesson for me that I probably feel like saved my life.
Yeah.
I've missed that part of my kid's life, but I'm here now.
Exactly.
And you can't make it up. There's no way you can make it up for time loss, but you could do your best in this time, you know what I mean, in this part of their life, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to do, I owe them and I try to just be there for them.
So how do you feel like your, so did your, like, record affect you today still, or?
Nope. So, so y'all ain't got no excuse. Convicted felon and wife, fuck no. They got all type of shit that they can go do and get over.
So you working a job or are you working for yourself?
No. I was working a job. I'm a pipe fitter.
Yeah.
You feel me? I was doing that shit at plants and shit, and then I've been all over working in Lake Charles and Charlotte, Texas. I just come from Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island. I was out there for 3 years doing ship fitting.
Okay.
It's similar to pipe fitting, but you fixing structural shit to submarines. I was building submarines for the U.S. Navy. Okay. Yeah. Warships, war submarines.
Yeah, so basically being a convicted felon didn't hold you back.
Hell no.
In any type of way.
No.
Yeah.
It turned me up.
That's good.
Real talk. Because, you take what from the streets. Not saying, you trying to, you take your smartness, you take your hustle, you take your grittiness, you take your drive, you take that hustle with you, and you bring it to what you're doing in the work world, and it's nothing compared to that.
Yeah.
You understand? You used to be out all fucking night hustling, risking your life 365 days a year. You risking your life. Whether it's in the streets getting caught up by the people, or, getting killed or shooting somebody or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So now you just bringing this shit over here to this work world, and, you already a hustler, so hustle.
Yeah.
It work easy. You're smart. You're already a salesman.
Yeah.
You've been a salesman your whole life selling drugs, So
how do you balance so you still doing music, so how do you balance that? How's your music going today?
I still do it, but it's kind of hard trying to balance it with the hours you work, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like my music pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? Some of the people I work with, I feel like they feel the same way because,
Are you like unsigned?
Yep, unsigned. I was doing my own shit, yeah.
Are you working on like a mixtape album? Are you dropping singles?
Yeah, I drop singles.
Okay.
Now, I got a few albums on Spotify, all that shit, iTunes, LARIZZLE Music is up there. YouTube videos, you dig?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're gonna just keep dropping singles?
Yep, dropping singles. I'm gonna do another album though. But I feel like people attention span ain't much that fucking long.
Of course, yeah.
Motherfucker don't be sitting around listening to no albums no more.
Yeah, you got to drop like a 2-minute song.
Yeah. Fuck a 15-second TikTok. I wish I knew how to dance.
Yeah.
Just messing with you.
Yeah, get you to make up a dance for you.
Yeah.
So, at the end of all episodes, we like to pass a message to the youth. So, what message would you have for the youth to stay out of jail or stay out the streets?
First of all, follow your dreams. I know we can't make y'all do nothing because, Lord have mercy. I be preaching to them. I ain't lying.
Yeah.
I know they probably get tired of hearing me talking to them. But
so
when you give
now on the block, huh?
Huh?
I say you unk on the block now?
Yeah, big brother, whatever you want to call me. I'm 43. I'm blessed. You feel me? So, and I just tell y'all, dog, like everybody don't have them chances. Everybody can't come down and tell a story like I'm telling. You feel me? Because everybody don't have them chances that I was blessed with. You feel me? So the streets are motherfucking, and ain't no love in them bitches, dog. Y'all see that shit every day. I shouldn't have to tell y'all that. Y'all see it. So, but I'm gonna tell you this: the earlier that you get ready to get your shit together, dog, the better off you'll be. You ain't gotta be 40 years old still working. You ain't gotta be 35 years old still working. You ain't gotta be 30, man. Y'all put that time in right now. Y'all niggas 18, 19, 20, 21. Y'all put about 3-4 years in of hard work. Hard work. Fuck the bullshit. That's gonna put y'all ahead, dog. Big time. You know what I'm saying? So You know, I ain't telling y'all be no dummies out here or whatever y'all got going on. But just move smart and, you know, switch it up. Because, you know, that work out there, bro. Real work.
Exactly.
You feel me?
That's a good message.
Real
so do you
work.
have some last drops you want to let people know?
Yeah, you dig. You know, go check out my shit. Go check out my music. You know what I'm saying? I got that boy, Fee Banks. Y'all, everybody know Fee. Fee in a few of my videos. Fee was fucking with me real hard. Shout out to Fee Banks. Free T.Y. Here, man, T.Y. got a bunch of songs that got him on one of his albums. Young Jewel, you feel me? Lil Soldier Slim, all them boys, you dig? Willa Boy, you know, the niggas I fuck with that music shit. You dig? Marcello. LARIZZLE Music, y'all go check me out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hood, shout out to New Orleans, 504 shit. The whole boot, you dig? And we got something to say. We ain't finished, you dig? So,
Yeah.
you feel me? LARIZZLE Music, you know, that's my shit. Y'all go fuck with that. LARIZZLE Music.
Yes.
It's
Lord.
everywhere.
All right. Well, I appreciate you for coming on. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment down below. And we'll have a new episode bi-weekly. And yeah.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
You know.
All right. Till next time, y'all.
Holla back.